Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to see how to glow an LED and why we need a resistor to glow an LED. To glow an LED, we need the following components. First one is the resistor of 470 ohm and another different resistor of 1 kilo ohm and another resistor of 10 kilo ohm and an LED, a battery of 9 volt and a battery holder, a breadboard. This is the circuit diagram for glowing an LED. This is the battery of 9 volt and this is the resistance of 470 ohm and this is the LED. All these elements are connected in series. Positive terminal of the battery is connected to the resistor and the next terminal of the resistor is connected to the anode of the LED and the cathode of the LED is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. So the electric current starts flowing in this direction. So the LED will start to glow. Now we need to decide why we have to make 470 ohm resistance here. Why we should not make any other value of resistance over here. To do this thing, we need to make some simple calculations. We know Ohm's law is V is equal to IR, that is I is equal to V by R. From the data sheet of a red color LED, it is known that it requires maximum of 50 milliamps of current to glow in its maximum brightness. Any current above this value will damage it completely and make it useless. For this circuit, we are going to use a battery of voltage 9 volt. As in the circuit diagram, we are using a 9 volt battery. So we can find the resistance that should be added in series with the battery and the LED. We know R is equal to V by I from the Ohm's law. Here the V is nothing but the 9 volt and I is the current required for the LED. For maximum brightness we need 50 milliamps, so we can substitute it here. So 9 divided by 50 milliamps will be 50 into 10 power minus 3 amps. So it comes across about 180 ohm. Okay, the resistance needed is 180 ohm. The least resistance that can be connected is 180 ohm. Any resistance value below 180 ohms will damage the LED and which allows more current greater than 50 milliamps. So for longer lifetime of LED, the current should be decreased. So we are going to choose increased resistance, say 470 ohm. Okay, if 470 ohm is chosen, then the current will be, the battery voltage is the same 9 volt and the resistance is 470 ohm. So the current flowing through the LED is 19 milliamps. For maximum brightness, we need 50 milliamps. When 19 milliamps is flown through the LED, the brightness will be decreased respectively. Okay, this is the simple calculation. We will see it in simulation. If there is no resistance connected across the battery, the LED will fade out immediately. We can see this in simulation. After seeing this in simulation, we will also see it in real time by damaging a LED and connecting it directly to the battery and connecting different resistors such as 470 ohm, 1 kilo ohm and 10 kilo ohm respectively, and we can see the brightness level of the LED. The circuit shown here is a very simple circuit. This circuit consists of a battery of 9 volt and a switch and an LED. And in this circuit we are having a battery, a switch, a resistor of 470 ohms and the LED. Do you know what will happen if a LED is directly connected to a battery? Let's simulate the circuit. If I connect a LED directly into the battery and turn on the switch, the electron starts flowing into the LED at a very faster rate. You can find the current of the LED consumed in the lower right corner. It says 89.095 amps. So much of current, 89 amps is a very high current. So the LED will not glow, it will break down and it will never glow again. Okay, it will run into off state and it will get fired off. Okay, so you should never connect a LED directly into a 9 volt battery, because the LED voltage drop, the operating voltage of the LED is only of 2.5 volt to 2.7 volt. If you directly connect a LED to a battery, then it will break over and it will not operate anymore again. Okay, let us come to the second circuit. Here we are adding a 470 ohm resistors. The purpose of resistor is, this resistor will decrease the flow of current needed for the LED. Okay, here we are having the same 9 volt battery. Now simulate the circuit by turning on the switch. Now you can see the LED starts glowing and the current flown is very slow, and you can see the current of the LED is only 17.597 milliamps. Okay, then only the LED can glow, and the voltage drop across the LED is only 729.294 millivolt. So the LED will glow and it will not get fused. So a resistor is very much necessary to turn on a LED from a battery source, which is greater than the working voltage of the LED. Now we can test the in real time. This is the breadboard. Now I am going to take an LED and connect it in the breadboard. You can use any two holes for connecting it. Then take a resistor of 470 ohm and connect it to the anode of the LED. After connecting it, take a 9 volt battery and connect it with the battery holder as shown. This is the battery holder. Press it to insert the connection in a firm way. The black wire is the cathode and the red wire is the anode of the battery. Now take the positive terminal of the battery and connect it to the resistor leg. Then take the negative terminal of the battery and connect it with the cathode of the LED. Now the LED starts glowing. The LED is very bright because you have connected only 470 ohms. The resistor allows much current, so the brightness of the LED is directly proportional to the current in the flows through the resistor. Now I am going to change the resistance value to 1 kilo ohm. You can see the brightness gets decreased. Insert the 1 kilo ohm resistor. In the video, it is seen in a glaring way, but in real time you can see it will be decreased. To further decrease it, I am going to insert a 10 kilo ohm resistor. Now you can note the difference. The LED is become dull. Now if we remove the resistor and connect the battery directly to the LED, the LED starts glowing. The LED starts glowing at the initial moment. It decreases brightness and it starts to blacken out. It will fuse down the LED as shown in the simulation. You can see it's slightly glowing. After some time, it's completely break down and it cannot be further used. It's still glowing. Now you can see it is going to be failed. Thank you for watching the video.